Hello.
You can.
Nice to hear you again. How are you today?
I'm fine.
Okay, and how was your day so far?
It's good, and there's nothing shared. Nothing shared may happen.
I cannot hear you. It's a little bit loud. Can you repeat, please?
Yeah, so the today's actually pretty good, and nothing bad happens.
Nothing bad happens. Okay, very nice. And can you please tell me, okay, what will you do on the weekend?
I don't have any plans for weekend, but I think that my uncle in Australia that visit Vietnam for about 2 months. So tomorrow, his flight from Melbourne to Hanoi International Airport, and at 8 p.m. My 8 p.m. my father will go and take her to home, take her to my home.
Okay, so they will take you. Okay, very nice. Now we will start our lesson, but before it's interesting lesson. Okay, so we will speak about food. Okay. So how many meals do you have per day? Okay, I'm just interested in this because you're a boy, you're developing yourself. So how many meals do you have per day?
I basically has 3 meals, like his breakfast, lunch, and dinner. But I think there are two more meals that are like not necessary in my country, but is a bit of importance in Australia that I have just experienced. That is brunch and snack. Brunch is the middle of the morning, and snack is the middle of the afternoon. So I think that Vietnam is like it's the same in Australia, so they don't need that 2 meals. But in Australia, there is in school, there they spend 20 minutes just for have the brunch, and I go home in 3:30, so I don't have any snacks.
Okay, and what do you usually? Okay, let's try. What do you usually eat for breakfast? What do you usually eat for lunch? What do you like? What do you like to eat for dinner? Okay, so tell me everything about you. Okay, for breakfast I have this and this, and what time do you have this type of the food? Okay, so can you tell me everything?
So in breakfast, I usually eat like noodles or cereal or like sticky rice. That is like, you know what that is?
Sticky rice, of course, I know.
Yeah,
Okay.
that is like one of the most popular breakfasts that people in Vietnam often eats. Lunch. I eat lunch at school oftenly. So I don't know exactly what I eat. I don't
Okay,
know.
so what
Because
do you
it's
usually?
in the afternoon. Yeah, I eat lunch in the school. So the menu is changed every day. So I can't tell you exactly what I eat.
Okay, and for dinner?
I think that dinner is like the meal that I eat. I think that the meal that I eat a lot is I eat a lot of things in the evening. But again, is my mother just change how I eat every day. So I think that in conclusion, I think that the meals have to be changed every day. So I can't tell you exactly what I eat.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, very nice. Okay, so we will learn here more about food. Okay, so do you have, for example, special food, for example, that you usually like to, that is from your country? Okay, so for example, I can show you some pictures of my food that we usually eat. Okay, and can you please tell me what is something that you usually eat okay in your country? Can you please tell me what is something that you usually eat in your country? Can you please tell me?
What do I usually eat?
Yes, something that is related to your country. Okay, so something that, for example, you eat in your country, something that is from your country.
Okay, so I think there are two of the most like two of the most dishes that is like some Korean tourists that I feel like it's very delicious and they want to eat over and over again.
Okay. And
okay. I will find the information that maybe. Okay, so let me find two of the most okay, wait for me to put some copy.
Okay, I want to show you something interesting just to see it. Okay, so this is something that people usually sometimes eat this. Okay.
Wait, this is like a fraction somehow. I think I can see some cheese.
Yes, this is a pie with cheese. Okay, so we call this in my country, we call this burek. This is burek.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So burek, this is, but you also have like burek with meat, burek with cheese, like with this morning I used to have with chicken meat. Okay, I used to eat with chicken meat. Okay, this is something that I used to eat this morning. Okay.
Wait, you eat it in the morning and the breakfast?
Yes, for a breakfast. It's completely not healthy. It's not good, but it's really delicious. Yes.
Oh.
Okay. Okay. And look like when you cut, for example, when you cut, it's like this. As you can see. Okay. This is when you, for example, yes, when you. Okay.
Wait, what about did you think it's delicious?
Yes, it's really delicious. It's really.
In your opinion. In your opinion.
What? This food or your food that you sent?
Okay. So this is the first food that is like the I think I have to rank first of famous food in Vietnam. Yeah.
Just one moment to see. Pho. Pho. I know that. I know this.
Yes. Yeah.
I used to saw a lot of pictures of, but it has a different taste. Is that right? Different taste, different types of the pho. Is that right?
Yes, there are tons of that. And you know there is story. When like a woman tourist that said that the beef in pho is not fully been cooked. So after he posted that in like he posted in Facebook, some Vietnamese that disagree with her because that is one type of pho when the beef is not fully been cooked. They just being like put it in the boiled water. So that is like a 25-30% cook. But it's still edible. Yeah, there is story like that. I think that her that don't know about that kind of the traditional of eating in Vietnam. So I think she do that is probably because of the Vietnamese knowledge is not much.
Okay, can you show me a picture, for example, of your favorite pho?
There is tons. Sure.
Yes, but I want to see yours.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Let's be fine. Wow, this is a. I think this is a beautiful picture. Maybe you will know it. Okay. Wait, it's loading. Wait. Okay. Okay, it's low.
Let me see.
Okay, can you see him? They are medium rare beef with like some noodles and some lemon. So some some lemon and some hot sauce and everything that you need. And I think that this made me feel hungry, but I always eat in a restaurant. That's why you see I late for 3 minutes, because I like a place that my parents will go at 9, because I eat today dinners very late. So I go home at 9:12. Only at 13 minutes left, and it's very far away. And my dad tries to run the car as fast as possible, but it's still late for 3 minutes.
Okay, and
Okay. Also, a bunch of pictures. You think it is delicious?
Definitely, I would like to try it. Okay, I'm not so sure, but it looks delicious. To be honest, it looks very delicious. But first, I need to try it and tell you. Okay, I'm open-minded. That means that, for example, I can try it. I want to try it. Why not? Why not? Okay, so this is something that we don't usually eat for breakfast. Okay, so this is something that.
This is one of the most famous breakfast meals, but everyone eat it. Yeah, I think that now this food travels all around the world, but even in Australia, but people still some Vietnamese still sell them with Australia.
Okay, and how about for lunch? What do you usually eat for lunch?
Lunch? Okay, lunch. I don't know.
Okay, I want to show you something. Okay, to see it. Okay, this is something that is really.
That's normal. Wait, you're sending some.
Yes.
This is like. Yeah. Wow, I think that would look amazing.
Okay.
Wait. Do you eat rice? I don't see any rice here.
Seldom. We seldom eat rice. Sometimes we eat, but this is not usual. That's something that we don't usually eat rice. Okay, so we are not eating rice with food. We are eating rice, for example, when we prepare some food that is from your country. This is from my country. As you can see, there is tomato. This is like onion. Yeah. You can see this is lettuce. Yes, you can put pepper. You can put, for example, tomato sauce, or this is something like a ketchup. Yes, and this is like meatballs. Okay, this is like pork. It can be pork. It can be chicken. Something that you want to prepare. So this is something that we usually, as people from my country, usually like to eat this for lunch or for a dinner. But usually they eat for lunch, because it's a little bit heavy food. This is heavy food. For example, when you eat, people will rather eat this for lunch, because if they eat for dinner, they will have problems. For example, you will go to sleep and etc. So it's a problem because it's a little bit heavy. So this is something that we like. We like. This is like a special food for my country, and I want to show you something that students when I was just at your age, or a little bit younger or older than you. Okay, so we used to have this is the type of sandwich that we used to eat, but just one moment. I want to find a picture of this. This is the sandwich that is specially prepared only in city where I live. Okay, so many have tried to put like this. Okay, look, I want to show you like this.
Well, I think that is kind of bread somehow.
Yes, it's a sandwich. It's a sandwich. And you put bacon.
Wait, I think that the sandwich used to be square, right?
Yes.
This one's rectangle.
It's like a French bread. It's like a small French bread.
Yeah.
And you put bacon, cheese, mushrooms, vegetables, or different types of the
Yeah.
vegetables. You can put ketchup, you can put some of these things, okay, and you can eat. And this is something that is particularly, oh, sorry, this is something that is particularly from my city where I live.
Yeah.
Okay, the dish from my okay. So now we spoke here about food. Now we have here match the food. Okay, so we have here food. We need to match with 1 to 12. We need to match with this. We have here apple. It's a fruit. It's red or green. Now let's go with number 2. Number 2 is what?
I think that number 2 is a. It's brown or white and it's a healthy carbohydrate.
Okay, so how often? Okay, yes. How often do you eat? I want to ask you, how often do you eat bread?
I think that I usually it is twice a week.
Once a week.
One is Monday when I have to go directly to like the literature class after I finish the school. I finish school, so I usually eat a bread because you can see this a This is a good source of carbohydrates, and
Okay.
that's the thing that makes you full. So I eat one loaf of bread, and the others is it depends. If I'm hungry or I'm gonna have money, I usually eat some because the bread in my canteen, my school canteen, is actually pretty good. Yep.
Okay.
And I think that my school canteen is always full of students in the break. I don't know why, but the food in there that makes the students that feel very good and they eat over and over again. I think because the price is cheap, it's delicious and is safe. So every student, even teachers love it. So the canteen are always full of students. Yes, you can imagine how full is that. It's completely full. There's nowhere to go. So everyone has to buy fast. And if I have to compare it in some grocery store, I think that they have to call my canteen is like the grandparents because how they can like make a lot of students go in there. Yeah.
Okay. And what do you usually order, or what do you usually, let's say, buy when you are in your canteen? What is something that you usually order, for example, in your canteen? What can you order there? I'm just
I know a lot of things like drinks. I got drinks and Coke, or snacks, or bread, or some candies, ice cream, or like snacks, and tons more.
Okay, so this is something that you usually order.
Yes,
Okay.
this is pretty cheap. I think that they're cheaper than in the outside. Maybe because it's set for students, so the price need to go down. But the students buy a lot, so the price can even go down more.
Okay,
and I really love them.
And your friends, what do they usually buy? Okay, so your friends, for example, when they are in canteen, what do they usually buy?
I don't know because I don't know. I just buy on my own, and I don't share. I don't share it with my classmates, so I don't know what they buy because they don't share with me, and I don't share with them.
Okay, now let's see. Okay, number 3. What is number 3?
Carrot is let the eye. It's a vegetable. It's long and orange. It grows underground.
Okay, and what do you think about eating carrot? What is your opinion about eating carrot?
I think that carrots is like wait. I think that you have to cook carrot. Do you have to cook carrot before you can eat them? That's the same
Okay.
question. But I think it's not like the salmon. The salmon is very expensive. But some like some food instructor that said that we should eat is raw instead of cook. But what about carrots? Do you have to cook them before we can eat them?
No, no. Sometimes we can eat, or we don't need to cook. Okay, sometimes when we want to eat in my country, when we want to eat, okay, we of course we wash the carrot. Okay, because carrot is on the ground. You need to clean up the dirt from the carrot, but we usually don't. We can eat, okay, we can cook, we can put, for example, in soup, we can put for example, when we cook something, when we prepare something, but usually for example, we can eat carrot. For example, we just wash the carrot and we can eat the carrot. Okay, so this is something that we can do, for example, in our country. So something that we are doing in our country, so we don't need to do that you mentioned. Okay.
Okay.
Now,
Number 4 is chocolate. It's high in sugar and fat. It's delicious. It's G.
it's yes, it's high in sugar. Okay, it's delicious. Okay, so this is G. Okay, how often, for example, how often do you eat carrot?
Carrots.
No, chocolate. Sorry, chocolate. Sorry.
Okay, okay. You don't have to say it so many times. You only say once, and I will remember it. Okay, so chocolates. I think that I don't eat that much. I only eat once a week, and each time I only eat less than 10 grams. Because although it can easily cost 50K, since it's full of sugar and fat. Yeah. And there is type of chocolate that I really like, that is Oreo. Do you know what that is?
Of course, I know Oreo. I also like to eat Oreo.
And tell you a small fact that when it's being invented, about 500 billion Oreos is bought all over the world. And if we if we use them to make a road, the distance can go up to. Let me do a calculation. Okay, let me do a calculation. So the distance from the Earth to the Moon is 380,000 kilometers. And if you multiply it by 5, you can make a bridge that is 1.9 million kilometers out of that Oreo. Yeah, this like I eat once today, and it feels very delicious. And I think that I will eat one bar every day. Yeah.
Okay.
Although that I mentioned that it's not good, but it's very delicious, so nobody cares.
Of course.
And I still eat them.
Okay, and we have here number 5.
Coffee is a drink. It's brown. You can put milk and sugar in it. Is H.
Your parents, do they drink coffee?
Yes. They drink it in the in the Saturday morning when they don't have to go to work and me don't have to go to school. And I think they'll go to some coffee shops to stay in there and chill. And sometimes work and use the phone in there because it's like I think that's I think that they're gonna stay there because of the chill and they're gonna work in there. So I think that my parents drink coffee twice a week.
Did you ever, I know that you're a little bit young for this, but did you ever try to drink coffee?
I think that I think that I have been tried some, but it's very like it's bit. It's very bit. You know, it's when you drink medicine. Do you know why children scares of medicine?
Why?
Because they're very bit and very hard to drink.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So this coffee is too.
Mm-hmm.
It's very hard to drink, and after I drink this month, I keep awake. I think that I keep awake. In the morning, I just drink a little bit, but I keep awake until 12 a.m.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah, sometimes coffee can be strong.
Yeah. And you know that tea in the bubble milk tea is actually stronger than that.
No.
I drink one milk tea, 500 milliliters, and I keep awake until 1:30 a.m.
Oof.
And I just stay, but I just close my eye, try to sleep, but nothing come close when I'm sleeping.
Mm-hmm. Okay, is too much caffeine in this drink, in a milk tea? Is there too much caffeine? Caffeine is a substance that keep you awake. Okay, that you don't go to sleep.
Caffeine in the tea.
Mm-hmm.
Caffeine in coffee. Let me go.
No, caffeine. Okay.
Yes.
Now, yes, this is something that, for example, we have here similar things that is like energy drink. Did you ever try to drink some of energy drinks? Like
Energy drinks. I haven't tried that because I've never feel tired. I go to bed at 12 or 10:45.
mm-hmm. Okay.
So I don't need that energy drink.
Okay. Because people usually drink that because, for example, students on university, because they have a lot of things that they need to catch up, and a lot of things to do, and sometimes they drink energy drinks. So this is quite popular with students. Okay. Yeah. Now, number 6.
Wait, dude, I tell you, I forgot to tell you a small fact. And do you know that my canteen also sells coffee for students?
Really?
Yes.
Why? A little bit.
It's coffee for students, and teachers can still buy it, but that's normal. And some of my classmates drinks that coffee because they keep awake until 2 a.m. to do the homework, and they feel very tired in the morning. They have to drink that.
Interesting. I didn't know about this situation. I didn't know that students in your age in primary school that they are drinking a coffee.
Yeah, even grade 6 that is only 11 years old can still buy them.
How is that possible?
I'm not still in grade 6. Everything. If you're a member in the school, you can buy anything in the canteen if you have money, no matter what.
No matter what.
And do you know that bubble gum they don't sell bubble gums because the teachers and the principal ban them. Canteen don't sell bubble gums. Yeah.
Okay.
Even though that that is long. I think that I will send you an image about this. About this very popular type of bubble gum that some girls, and even boys, really like that.
I want to see it.
Okay. I will send you an image about this. Maybe you don't know. So I will send you an image. Maybe that you will recognize. Maybe you will recognize.
Yes.
Yes, you know. Okay. This thing very popular outside, but they don't sell in the canteen.
Because?
And you know that you just waste a cardboard box to buy like a bar of bubble gum, but the government have to spend like about $2.50 or 16,000 Vietnamese dong to like remove one. You know, when you eat bubble gum, you throw it away because the main the main purpose of the bubble gum is for you to taste the sweetness in them. And after you like chewing it until it's run out of the sweetness, you like throw it away. Okay, so it's very sticky. It can stick into like every platform, even though it's vertically or horizontally. Horizontally. So if you throw it, it's stick. It's very stick, and it's can equal to like using like a tape. So the government have to spend about $2.50 to like removing one of that, only one. It was very expensive. And you know that the Olympic in 2012, that's in London, the government have to spend about $900,000 to remove about 60,000 sticky bubble gums.
Wow.
Yeah, that's why they banned bubble gums, but people still eat it. I think that bubble gum is actually not very good. Chewing it that makes you can easily cause tooth decay. It can only give you the deliciousness from the sweetness. But
Yes,
other than that, it has some purpose. You know that what's inside of a bubble gum?
What is I can you repeat, please?
Okay, the rubber, the artificial rubber. The artificial rubber is that's the main ingredient in bubble gum. So that you know that thing is very easy to that is one of the hardest material. Rubber is one of the hardest material to like the decomposition, decompose. You know that plastic took about 500 years to decompose.
Yes, I know that.
Let's go that uh, 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 how wait how long does how long does it take for the rubber to decompose? Natural. It took about 100 years. So as you can see, it's very dangerous for the environment, for the government, and vigorous for the economy because we waste money and very pointless. So I think that I think, in my opinion, bubble gums is bad.
Yes, because of the sugar, because of the teeth. Yes. Okay, I want to ask you something. Okay, this is okay. You mentioned about coffee. Okay, I agree that coffee is not healthy. For example, for anybody, to be honest, is not healthy because you can have a problems with your heart. You can have a problems with your to sleep and everything else. Okay, so I want to ask you what other substance or not substance, what else you can buy in your canteen that is not healthy, for example, when you are in your school. Okay, you mentioned this, but what else, okay, you can buy in your canteen that is not good for students or that is not healthy, or for example, you will forbidden that. You will say, okay, you cannot buy this. So what else?
Okay, so I think that do you know about Coca-Cola?
Yes, of course.
Coke, yeah, Fanta.
Fanta, yes.
Pepsi. There is some like gas Coke. And you know that in 1 liter of them consists of 35 grams of sugar.
Of course.
That is 6 times more than a person needed. So drinking that often will like causes some like about the hurt,
Problems.
Yeah, I think that hurt. Or okay, I think that is cause some problems about the hurt and the wait. I think that the hurt is the main thing that is being ruined when you drink a lot of Coke, because they have to like, yeah, when you have extra sugar, that your hurt will increase, and you have a lot of energy, and you have to like remove them by like so doing some exercises. So I think that this is a little bit dangerous. And I saw a student in my class when every day he drink one bottle about 380 milliliters of Coke, and he drink it every day. It's very dangerous, but that's why he's one of the smallest students in my class. Okay, he is, I think that's 139 centimeters tall, even though that he's in grade 8. Yeah, and you know that when I'm talking about this, you know that there is a massive difference between like the thinnest and the biggest classmate in my classmates, and also the shortest and the longest. The shortest that I just said that he is 139 centimeters tall, is very short. But my tallest classmate is 175 centimeters tall. She's taller than every student. And this is female. She's 175 meters tall. And the second is a boy, 172 meters. Yeah.
Meters.
Yeah. Meters. The 1.72 meters. And about the heavy. Joe mentioned the boy that just said that is the shortest. He's also the thinnest. He is about 35 kilograms.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't joke. While the heaviest boy in the class weighs about 80 kilograms.
80 kilograms.
Yes. Yes, I'm no joke. This
no.
is 100% real.
No. I know that you're not joking.
And what about the girls? One girl in my class is 64 kilograms. Okay, so I think that there's a massive difference between these. Mainly because the heaviest boy, he's rarely that eats vegetables, and he drinks a lot of Coke. No, like he eats a lot of meat. He rarely eats vegetables. And about the thinnest, and look at he drink a lot of Coke, and he eats so less meat and vegetables. He don't like produce. I think that he just receive enough some substance, some vitamin A, B, C, D, E, F, and that makes him so short like that. Yeah.
And how old are you? I just want to compare. I asked you before, but how old are you?
I'm 13.
13. Okay, so. Okay, and how tall are you? Can you please tell me how tall are you?
If my calculation are right now, I'm 167 meters tall.
Okay, so when I was your age, somewhere about your age, I was like something like this. Okay, when I was your age. Okay.
158.
Yes.
That 158 is also an average height of my classmates.
Okay, average height. Okay, so this is average height. But when I go to the high school, I used to grow up. Okay, so and now I'm like this.
Yeah. Wait, 158 centimeter is what grade are you?
Maybe
like
1 year older than you. When I, for example, when I when I was transferred, for example, we are going 8 grades in primary school, and after this we go to the high school. So in high school, when I started to go to the high school, I was 158 centimeters tall.
Well, I think that's when in high school that is short. You become short.
Yes, I'm short.
But 190 is actually so tall.
Yes,
oh
and
my, yeah.
yes.
I don't know why that's 4 years. Yeah.
And 4 years after. Just listen to me. Just 4 years after, for example, we have four grades. We have first in high school. We have first grade, second, third, and fourth grade. In just 4 years, I grow up for 35 centimeter.
35 centimeters.
Yes. In just in a 4 years, I grew up for 35 centimeter. It was
okay, so that's actually like genius. That's like, do you have any? I think you have a good diet, right? You have a balanced diet.
Balanced diet.
So exercise.
I started to play. Sorry, I started to play volleyball, and I practiced a lot. Practiced because in volleyball you jump, and suddenly I grew up.
Yeah, you have to bounce.
Yes.
Yeah, I think basketball require a tall bounce, so you can like put the ball in the basket.
Yes, and when I start, for example, to go, for example, when we used to play basketball, I was the shortest one in my class, because we used to have 27 girls and 8 boys in my class. And after 4 years, when we used to play tournament, okay, so I used to play. I was the tallest one. So when I start, I have pictures when I was the shortest one, and when I just got taller when we finished fourth grade. Yeah, it was quite interesting.
Yeah, and I've already mentioned that Vietnamese people is often shorter than some foreigners. My English teachers. I have 2 English teachers. One is Vietnamese and one is like in England. And the teacher in England, that he is about 1.9 meters. That is 3 centimeters shorter than you. But I think it's still very high compared to my Vietnamese English teacher. That is 1.71 meters. I think you see a massive difference.
Massive difference.
And I've already like mentioned, I went over Australia. Some students is like is approximately equal their age to me. They're still a little bit taller because I have already like a little bit tall. When in the Vietnam school, I'm at the height group in the class. But when I go to Australia, I go down to only the average, and I don't know why. I think the Vietnamese school is like shorter than some foreign countries, and I think that have nothing to impress.
As a matter of fact, I just want to share something that I heard. Okay, I don't know is this correct information or not. I just want to hear about.
I think I know.
Okay, so I heard that one of my students, older students that I used to have, he also spoke about this topic when we speak about Vietnamese people, that they are a little bit shorter than others. Okay, and he mentioned to me that, for example, government from your country decided, to do something to improve heights of your people. And I was asking what we can do, what you can do, what government can do to improve the heights and everything else. And this student, I cannot remember is female or male, I cannot remember exactly, but he or she mentioned to me that they are trying to to persuade people to eat milk products or drink milk and eat milk products. I don't know is this true or not. I'm not like someone who understands biology, or I don't know the science. What is the science of this? But they mentioned that they want to encourage your people to eat milk products and drink like cheese, like milk, like yogurt, like I don't know. So, and I don't know about this. Do you know something about that?
I think that the reason why the Vietnamese is actually shorter than some foreign countries is actually straightforward, because Vietnam is a country that is being developed. It's now is still like it's still developed. It's not like Australia or America, because some of those countries are now like fully developed, and that makes a massive amount of workers go in there because of the huge salary and a safe place to the safe place for work. And that's also the reason for the brain drain that I just said, that the genius from the country that like Vietnam goes to some countries like fully developed for easier work and higher salary. And I said in some previous class, and that's why that Vietnam don't have any is less than genius, less genius than some countries. Like think a way to like mix the people that are out of poverty, because the difference between poverty and richness in Vietnam is not much. But the poverty that is still poor, that it can't even grow up, that it can't even go out of the poverty. Yeah, there's only some, because the Vietnamese people, I think that they still think that when a people born in poverty, that if they don't have working, they will just still on poor. So I think that in conclusion, the main reason in Vietnam is run out of genius. So the people can't go out of poverty, and then they don't raise their economy. So the people poor. So the main dream is to out of that, but it's very hard. So they just keep in them, and when they were staying like that, they don't have much money to buy some like exercises. So they don't go to the gym, because most of the poor is staying in the countryside. So they can't go to the gym, they can't buy like some good foods. They don't have like a balanced diet, because teachers are pretty rare. Yeah. And people is being amazed by money. As I said earlier, that money is now, in my opinion, is like the thing that controls people instead of people controlling them. Because now people think that the money is now the represents the personality of someone. Like when a people have a lot of money, some people think that's the people of richness, of cleanliness, and of luxury. But when people is just less money, although that they are honest and they're honest, people still think that they're like dishonest, they are poor, and they're dirty, and so many more. So I think after all my talk, there are two main reasons why. First is because if people can't people can't like first is people don't have enough things for them to do exercises, and teachers are pretty rare in the countryside, so they don't be fully taught about the diet. It's only happening in the city. So so I think that in the city people are taller. Yeah, because there are gyms, there are good food, and there are balanced diets, good place to live. So When I'm talking about Vietnamese is shorter. Vietnamese is short. It's actually is like it's not fully right. That is some there is some places like Hanoi or Da Nang or Ho Chi Minh City that people are often taller. But when I'm talking about the heights, I think there is not. I think there is not important about the height, and I think that the height is not the thing that you can like use that to identify the personality of someone. For example, there is a people, I mean, Jyoti in India. That is the shortest woman in the world. She's 2 feet tall, and she's 28 years old. So he have a lesson for me that instead of what you're looking for the thing that you can't do, just look for the thing that you can do. And yeah, and she's like a normal pupil, as though she's very short and she needs help for most of the things every day.
Of course.
So yeah. So when I talk about height, I don't mean that height is a thing that you can compare people to people.
No. I'm just saying. I'm just. You understand what I want to say, but look, I just want to compare what is happening, for example, in your country and in my country. So, for example, you mentioned that people who live in the countryside
it's short.
Yes,
that people live in the city.
In your country,
because they don't have enough life. They don't have enough things to like having a good supplies of things that they need for taller. They don't for the height.
In my country, it's a little bit different because, for example, in my country, because they are eating organic food in the countryside, they are eating healthier food. Healthier. I'm speaking about healthier food. So they are eating healthier food, and everything about this topic. It's a fresh air. Everything is we are breathing, for example, really dirty air. It's not good for us. So we have dirty air. Pollution is bigger, etc. A lot of things. So in a countryside, in my country, I'm speaking about my country, we have here, for example, healthier food, healthier air, a healthier life. They for example, they wake up early, of course, but they go to sleep early. Okay, so because I know this because I used to grow up in a country on a countryside. So we used to go to sleep, for example, at 9 p.m. When I was your age, 8 or 9 p.m. we used to go to sleep and wake up 6:30 a.m. So it's a little bit different. We also have, for example, cows. We get organic milk, organic food. We produce some vegetables, meat, etc. So the food is much healthier. For example, when you make your food, you know for who you are making this food. So it's much better when you prepare this food, when you prepare for yourself, comparing to buy, for example, to go to the store and buy the food.
Yeah.
Simple. So and in this village that I used to grow up, for example, people are very tall. Usually, people, boys, girls, men, women, they are tall. But when I was young, but now I don't know. I don't know how to compare. But the taste of the food and everything else, I'm speaking about my country, is completely different. It's not the same taste of the food. For example, I will give you one example. When I, for example, buy 10 eggs, okay, so and when I prepare scrambled eggs, okay, 3, 4, or 5 eggs, I don't know, it doesn't matter. Okay, so for example, the taste is different. For example, when my parents, for example, bring me the food from the countryside. In the countryside, these eggs are much healthier. They have a really good taste. They're, let's say, yummy, delicious, and much healthier.
Yeah, I think that your people in your country is actually like taller than mine. What is, in your opinion, do you think that people in your country is like taller than mine? Okay, do you think that the information about average height of Vietnamese? Average height of Vietnamese. Okay. Vietnam really ranked 15th in the list of the world's top 25 shortest countries. Oh my God, I think they're very impressed. With people in Vietnam having an average height of 159.01 centimeters. On average, Vietnamese men stand at 164.44 centimeters tall, whilst women are on average 153.59 centimeters tall. Yeah, it's ranked 15th in the list of the world's 25 shortest countries. I think that about the people, Vietnam is still in a developed country, so we don't have enough things to do that. And next one is, I think that we don't have to worry and we don't have to embrace about the height. And I said, height is not the thing that you use to identify someone's personality. You have to look as the own.
Of course,
so
of course.
I think that's the, yeah. So we don't have to be impressed whether we height or not.
No.
The thing that we have to impress is your personality.
Of course.
You only impress if you're lazy, you're not hardworking, like that. But if you're short, but you're hardworking, you're bravery, and you're honest, you will receive compassion and sympathy from others people.
Of course, everything. Okay. I Google it. I found out this is just internet. I don't know is this true or not. Okay, this is just information from the internet.
Google is actually like Google is actually like 99.9% true.
Okay, so we have female is like this in my country, and you have here a male. So this is average.
Why so? Why there's a massive difference? Why there is difference of the as there is 13 centimeters tall, while me is just 9. I think that men and women are actually not difference in there.
To be honest, I don't know. This is the question that, for example, we need to ask scientists, because I really don't know. So this is I just found it on the internet. Nothing else. Okay, so this is something that happens, but I'm just giving you information that I know, like I mentioned about myself when I was in a countryside, and about some information that I know. But this is something that I Googled and find out on the Google. So I'm not so sure about all of this information. I don't know, to be honest. Okay, it's always I need to say something. It's always interesting to speak with you. Okay.
Okay. I think that me and you probably record for the least exercises that do in a lesson. I think that we still don't finish the exercise 1. Because it's actually very interesting to just talk over and over again. Yes.
Okay.
How you mentioned, we don't finish half of the exercise 1.
Do you want to finish? Do you want to finish this exercise?
No, I think that I want to be. I think that if we just decrease the amount of using book like this, I think that you should like tell the Skype to like not using book anymore. We just give you just give a topic, and I will talk to you in the entire class.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah.
No problem. But we just scratch a little bit. We scratch a little bit just to see some information about the topic, because we mentioned food, about height and everything else. Okay, we just go and see this information, and we talk. We can continue about this information. It's okay. It's okay. So a book is good because we get the topic that we will talk about. Okay, and we will talk about this topic. Okay.
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 Yeah. Yeah. See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow, buddy. See you.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.
Okay.